Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. It's Teshua Joguna here on Teshua Joguna Vlogs. And as usual, guys, I'm always happy to come back here with new content, with new routes, new visas, new information, because knowledge is power. If you're new here, please feel welcomed. If you are an existing member, I do not take you for granted. And thank you so much for always coming back and supporting Teshua Jogona Vlogs. Guys, if you don't know, I have started a second YouTube channel, and it's Simply Tesh. That's the name, Simply Tesh. So if you're here and you feel like you want to go and check it out and support it by subscribing, please feel welcomed. So today, as the title suggests, it's about, guys, I always tell you, I don't just come here to talk. I have to do my homework, yeah? I have to do my homework. So let me check. It's about high potential individual visa. High potential individual visa. Why the need to come and talk about it? One, it's because you do not need certificate of sponsorship. But I would like to stick around and listen carefully so that you know what is needed of you. Because remember, they might not need this, but they might need something else. So this high potential individual visa, those are it's tanks. They're driving tanks. They're quite noisy. Anyway, the high potential individual visa, they are offered to graduates. Please, I hope my English teacher is not here. Graduates. So they are offered to the ones that have recently become graduates. Remember, it is for graduates who are outside the UK. Graduates outside the UK. So this is the thing. They have a list of those universities that the graduates need to have come from. I hope I'm making sense. So there's a list of them, and I think as far as it concerned now, it's about 50 universities all over the world. So remember, it's for graduates that are outside the UK. Yeah? So if you have a bachelor's and master's, then they will give you a 2-year visa. But if you have a doctorate, PhD, it's a 3-year visa. So when you come to the UK, so it doesn't, one thing is, it doesn't matter which discipline you graduated with, yeah, as long as you meet the criteria that they need. And one of the criteria is they need you to have come from you have graduated for the last 5 years, like the last 5 years in that university. So it has a time frame, yeah. So it's not people that graduated 10, 15, 20 years. No, it has a time frame. And that's why I will advise you. The visa is called High Potential Individual Visa. So if you hear me say something, please go to the government website, www.gov.uk. Look for the high potential individual visa. Look for the criteria, eligibility, and all those things. Because remember, it's a lot of information, and the information cannot fit in a short video, yeah, a short clip. Also, remember, I'm looking for information, information to bring to you, just to give you a guide. But it's up to you, if you feel that this is something that interests you, to research and do more. I always say that I'm not a lawyer. I do not work with immigration, but I feel that that it's important for me to pass information. I feel like it's a purpose. I live my purpose by passing the information and getting people who are telling me that, Tesh, you're doing a good job. Tesh, I'm doing this because of you. Tesh, I'm planning to do this because I saw some information from you. I have researched, and it's true. I can do this and this and this. So that is the purpose why I do this. It gives me fulfillment. However, I cannot be able to bring all the information that you might need. Yeah, because remember, some people want to come as skilled visa, some people want to come as students, some people want, so you see, so I cannot be able to exhaust the information, but I can give you a guideline. I can give you a guideline of how you can get the information that you need. Excuse me. So now we are looking at the graduate visa. Sorry, we are looking at the high potential individual visa. High potential individual visa, meaning, remember, you as a, it's people that have graduated from the university, recognizable universities from from overseas, outside the UK. Yeah, and they have a list which I will put on the description box of those universities that they recognize. Well, we are up to there. What else do they need? They need you to have proof of English up to, it can be up to B1, or you can have a different something to show that your master's, your PhD was done in English. Yeah, and as for the people that have done those qualifications but not in English, they also have ways to show. There is a way that you can show that like, if you didn't do it in English, then that means you have to do the English proficient, the B1 or and so on. They mentioned B1, so I will tell you B1, whatever that is. Yeah. So again, so it's important for you to check that information. Yeah. The advantage of this visa, this visa allows you to come, or you to travel with your dependents. And when I mean about dependents, I mean about it's about children, that your children that are under the age of 18, and also your wife. And if it's someone that you've been living with, you have but you don't have a marriage certificate to show that you've been living together, you must have lived together then for 2 years, or have evidence to show that you've been living together for 2 years. You see? So those are the things that will be checked. So if it's someone that you're not legally married but you've been living together with, then you must have or provide evidence to show you've been living with them for more than 2 years. If it's your children, you need your birth certificate. Even if they are adopted children, you need birth certificate. So those are the requirements that are needed. So there is no two way about it. It's the things that I say, or the things that will go and research. When you see them there, then that's a government website, and that is the UK immigration. That's what they need. So there's no two ways about it. So please, if it's something if you check and you qualified recently, or you're just qualifying, because remember, this visa is live, or starts to take place from the 30th of May. Yes, so in 1 month. Yeah, just over 1 month's time. So guys, you have time to do your research. And if you are in one of those universities that are recognized, and you feel that you can do, you feel that it matches you, then work towards getting all of these things. Because remember, we've been struggling to get certificate of sponsorship. This one does not need certificate of sponsorship. It needs your degree. It needs your degree. So, okay. Another thing they need you to have an equivalent of 1,200 and overseas equivalent 1,270. That is what is needed to be in your account. Yeah, to show in your account. The money must have stayed in your account for the last 28 days. Yeah. So and if you have dependents, then the money that is supposed to be in your account for their case, you know what I mean. So in your case, as the person applying, then it's 1,270. But in your dependent's case is for the adult, who will be your wife or your husband, it's supposed to be 200, and the partner, it's 285. 315 for the first child, and 200 every additional child. Yeah, are we together? So that is the money that's supposed to be in your account prior you trying to apply, and the money should have been in your account for the last 28 days. Okay? Okay. When you come to the UK, and the reason for you to be granted this visa, it's because you are coming, you are allowed, this is what you are allowed. You are allowed to be self-employed. So probably you are a graduate and you're coming with a plan in mind. This is what I will do when I come to the UK. So you're planning to be self-employed in a specific, you know what you're coming to, like, you know what you're coming to do. Because remember, we all have, you know, God has blessed us so much. So maybe you have something that, you know, when I come in UK and self-employ myself doing this, then I'll be successful. So you're coming with that idea. So you are allowed. You can also come and be employed. Yeah, so you can come, you've shown your whatever discipline you graduated with, blah 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 blah, you are allowed to be employed. Remember you did not need a COS, but when you get here you can look for a job and you are allowed to work. Also, you are allowed to start a business. Yeah, so you see, you are allowed to start a business, you're allowed to be self-employed, you're allowed to be employed. Yeah, so that visa is working like that. It's a good visa, but you can see it also has a catch. There's some criteria that you need to pass for you to be able to qualify. The visa starts on the 30th of May. So guys, what I will do, I've passed this information. I will check the list. Mostly I know my people from Africa, East Africa, Indians. I know the people because, and my analytics shows me who is watching. So I will try and find out those, categorize some universities that I'm also familiar with that are in those countries and are considered in this visa. Guys, again, thank you so much. Sorry I had to do this content in the car. I'm waiting to pick up my children, but you know, it's all about time. If I don't do it now, I might not be able to do it, and you guys have become part of me, and I always have to deliver. So until next time guys, please check on Simply Tesh. Go there, check it out, support your sister. Bye bye.